In this video, we're going to talk about how we create a PPC campaign inside of Amazon. So where we'll want to go is to advertising and then campaign manager. And then right here, hit the button that says create a campaign. And when we're there, what we'll want to do is we'll want to name the campaign something. And right here for start and end date, I usually don't pick an end date, and then set your daily budget. So in this case, I put $10. Now, right here for the actual campaign, you'll have a choice of either automatic or manual targeting. And you'll notice in this example, I went with automatic, which basically means Amazon is going to pick all of your keywords. Now, keep in mind, sometimes they're going to pick really crappy keywords, so you will have to go in there at some point and fix those keywords. So the next step that you'll need to take is you'll need to create your ad group name. In this case, I usually like to put the ASIN at the front. So the ASIN is the number that Amazon automatically generates for your product. So I put the ASIN followed by the name of the product. So if we were doing our 4D lash mascara, it would have the ASIN first dash 4D lash mascara. And then I'd go down here to the product section and find the 4D lash mascara. These are all the products that I'm selling that I can add into the actual campaign. So I would pick that product, it would pop up right here, and I would click on launch campaign. And just like that, you created your first automatic campaign. Now with campaign creation, you still also need your default bid. In this case, I'm putting 75 cents. The suggested bid is 201. So again, with automatic, I usually put between 75 cents all the way on up to $1.50. So again, if you're a lot more aggressive like I am, I usually just put 150. And you can put optional negative keywords, but we're not going to start with any negative keywords. We're going to go and just allow Amazon to try and optimize this for as many keywords as they can. And then I would click launch campaign. And this is manual. So now we'll go to the manual one. That was it. That was it for the automatic. Now let's go ahead and do the manual one. So for the manual one, we'll want to enter a campaign name. So again, you could put manual and the product name, and then start and end date as well as budget. And this time you're going to select manual targeting. And now that we're here, once again, we name the ad group. You can do again ASIN plus the name. And then you'll once again select the product and click launch campaign. And then finally you'll put the keyword bid. And in this case, Amazon usually suggests you a keyword bid. Never check off bid plus, because this is going to raise your bid every time you're outbid by your competitor, and you could end up paying a ton of money. And then lastly, you're going to enter or use Amazon's suggested keyword. And what I usually like to do when I first start is just let Amazon suggest them. I'll enter every single one that they suggest, but I'll go in there and make sure if they're really relevant to my product. If they're not, I'll delete them. And so what we're going to do here is we're going to pick the first match type of broad. So we're going to select broad. We're going to enter all these in. And then once we're done with that, you'll see I entered keywords here, suggested, added all, deleted ones that didn't actually match. Click on launch campaign, and or you can enter them yourself as I did here, but I prefer the other way, which is suggested. Click on launch campaign, and here we have all the other ones that it suggests you could add and then launch it. And then that's pretty much it. So you'll notice that in this case it added 2 keywords. You can also, after you actually launch it, you can apply Amazon suggested bids, and you can also remove them or do whatever you need here and launch the campaign. And then what you'll want to do is you're going to want to go back and create one of these ad groups again. So you want to go back and create another ad group under this campaign. And this ad group, you'll want to name ASIN-phrase or broad or exact, whichever one you didn't do. So the previous one we did broad. So now we'll do /exact. And then when we get here to entering the keywords, we're going to do the same thing we did earlier, except we're going to pick exact match type. We're going to launch the same keywords and launch that campaign, and then keep going back and doing this until we have all 3 match types in an ad group. So we're going to have a broad ad group, an exact ad group, and a phrase ad group, all with the same keywords and the same bid amounts. And it's just they're different match types. So different things will be generated by each of those actual ad groups. So that's what I meant by having 3 different ad groups, one for broad, one for phrase, one for exact. And after that, we're pretty much off to the races. We got 2 campaigns, an automatic campaign where Amazon picks all the keywords, and then a manual campaign with 3 different ad groups for the same product, a broad, a phrase, and an exact, all with the same keywords. So we're pretty much off to the races, and we should start generating some sales. So I will see you in the next video where we'll talk about the term called ACOS and some of the things that we have to consider once our PPC campaigns are running. So I'll see you there.